repeated. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, more students join us now. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so can everybody see my shared screen? Anybody cannot see, please let me know. So everybody can see the shared screen, right? See the mouse. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, Jackson. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah. I will have all of you to introduce yourself in the class so that we know each other. And then this will also help our discussion throughout the semester. And you can also form groups to prepare for the final project. Okay, I will explain to you. Okay, we have now 10 students joined. We altogether have 12 students registered. We should have, we may have more. Okay, good. Okay, so welcome everybody to our class. So our class is the name is biological physics for engineers. So in this class, I will cover what is biological physics, bioengineering, as well as many biotechnologies. Those will be based mainly on the physics and engineering theories and principles. So they will be universally applicable to many systems, even to the non-biological system, like thermal system or the aerospace structures. But we mainly focus on using those principles and theories in the biological living system. So that is actually very, very new field in the science. So that's very exciting. So I'm glad that you will be we will be together to enjoy this journey in this semester. So in this semester, we will have a class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's 3 p.m. to 3:50. I put it on the Zoom, so I add all the Zoom links in the Canvas because I recently heard the relatives of some faculty members actually still get infected by the COVID and they actually passed away. So I feel this is still dangerous. So I want to make sure everybody is safe, and I want to avoid the possibility we get infected by those COVIDs. Okay, so I put the Zoom link there. But if you happen to prefer in-person meeting, I can also arrange that. Please let me know. Okay. So far I put all the Zoom links, and we definitely can talk and meet in the class through the Zoom. That's no problem. Okay. Just let me know if you have other preference for any other situations. Okay. Can you guys hear me and see my mouse on the screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent. That's great. Very good. Very good. Okay. So today, the class will be the introduction of the structure of this class and the logistics, how we plan this class, how you plan this whole semester. And then I will gradually get into the class materials. I will always give you an outline first, so you will know how we spend each month, how we spend each weeks, and what topics we will discuss. Okay, so it's very well organized. You just follow me, and then throughout the class, feel free to let me know if you have any comments or any opinions that we should improve the class. Okay. Okay, so this is our objective today. We will talk about the introduction of the class and the class organization. And if we have time, we can talk about what is the biophysics, what is some interesting examples relevant to the biophysics. And then in the following up class in the semester, we will talk about the detailed principles and some theoretical derivations, some experimental videos. Okay, so we will show all those interesting and exciting biophysics research results. On the canvas, I also put a reading there, an article, PDF article there. So you can log in to read them. In the future, I will gradually add more readings there so that you can learn the knowledge beyond just our lecture. Okay. So this reading, this paper is called The Biological Frontier of Physics. So this is written by two physicists. One is Robert Felix. He is in Caltech. Another one is Stephen Quark. He is in the Stanford. Both of them actually were trained in physics, and then because physics has a provide very universal laws for the world, right? So they have studied, both scientists have studied non-biological physics previously, but gradually they find in the biology, like in the cell tissue, there are those biophysical laws still apply. And then they find in those biological field, physics actually play a very important roles to help people to understand the biology and understand the physiology and the pathology. So then they organized all the existing characteristics and the existing results of the biophysics and summarized into this review paper. So this review paper is very nice to read. You can read it and then understand better what's the confluence, of different types of energy, why the cell is at that length scale, always the cell is in a micrometer, molecule is in a nanometer. What's the reason there? So those paper provide a perspective from the physics to understand those biological entities. Okay, so it's a very, very comprehensive paper to read, and they actually explain the things very nicely. So feel free to read this story. And also throughout the class, when we discuss the materials, after the lecture, you are welcome to send me the feedback. So I always have a class survey available here. So I list 4 questions here. If you after any lecture, you can ask yourself these 4 questions, and then if you think those your answers can help us to improve the class and can help you to learn the materials in the class, please feel free to email that to me. Okay, so then it becomes a survey. The 4 questions I asked is, after each lecture, what was the most interesting thing you learned in the class today? Second is, what are you still confused about? And the third is related to our today's subject. What do you like to learn more? And number 4 is, any helpful comments or opinions do you have to improve our class and especially improve your learning experience? So these 4 questions I listed here actually can help you to recapitulate what you have learned in the class, and then find out what is missing there. And then those missing things you can let me know, and I will find out those missing things. And then if some concepts you want to learn better or learn more, or need me to re-explain to you, then I can do that in the next lecture. Okay. And then if you want to learn more materials, of course I can add more materials into the class to help you. Or if we are limited by the time, I can find the reference and then put the reference in the canvas. Then you can read those papers or the different resources to learn those things better. Okay. And of course, any helpful comments regarding to the class are very, very welcome. So feel free to send those survey to me after the class. Okay, each lecture, and anytime you can discuss with me about the class materials. Okay, do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Now we have all 12 students here. Very good. Okay, so let me gradually explain the class organization. Okay. So before that, here's the acknowledgement. So many other faculty members and staff members actually helped us to prepare the materials and prepare the set up the class organization. I think that's really helpful. So I have these slides here to thank all of them. And there are many other collaborators and supporters also helped us. I will acknowledge them in the class throughout the semester. So first, let's do some self-introduction. So first, I want to introduce myself to you. So my name is Xin Tan, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering at the US. And I'm affiliated to the Biomedical Engineering Department and cancer centers and the brain science centers here as well. So I got my postdoc training at Harvard University in the chemistry and chemical biology, and I received my PhD training in the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign in the mechanical science and engineering department. So basically, my training is really multidisciplinary. I stepped into multiple fields. So this will be reflected in our class. You will not be restricted to one area. This actually may be beneficial for our research in the future, because right now all the research are interdisciplinary. The interdisciplinary collaboration and interdisciplinary ideas are very valuable to generate new science. Okay, and my lab is called Integrative Mechanobiology and Biophysics Laboratory, and it is in the new engineering building. Some of you actually have joined my lab and worked a little bit in my lab, so that's great. And my lab actually also has new openings for the undergraduate researcher or the graduate researcher to perform the work there. So if you have interest, feel free to let me know. Okay, and throughout the semester, I will also share with you some new research findings from my lab and also from my collaborators' lab. Okay, so that's about me, and I hope to have some introduction from you as well. So you can start one by one to introduce yourself, your name, your year in the school, your department, and if you are a graduate student, you may have an advisor, and also what's your current research project, and what's your future career objectives. You want to stay in the academia or in the national lab or in the industry, okay? And also any special topics you would like to learn in our class and you hope me to add into the class, feel free to let me know. So then I can arrange the class, see whether we can have time to cover some materials you like to learn. If I can not cover those, I can give you the reference to read, and or I can guide you throughout outside of class. Okay. Okay. So let's do some self-introduction, and feel free to show yourself in the camera and briefly see this. Let me put these questions here first. Okay. Please go ahead one by one. Yeah.
All right, I can go first. My name is Jackson Powers. I'm a PhD student in chemical engineering department, and I'm going into my third year now.
Excellent.
My advisor is Dr. Youngsung Jang, and the research projects I'm working on now. So we make vesicles out of protein and polymer materials, and the major motivation we have in mind on most of the projects I'm working on is introducing new biomimetic functions to try and produce synthetic cells. Future career objectives. I mean, I think right now I'm leaning towards industry, so I'm still, I think, now starting to explore a little bit more what some of those options are now that I'm about halfway through. And I think a special topic I'm interested in, I actually met with you and talked previously, Dr. Tang, about like unique uphill diffusions and like possible like thermodynamic mechanisms that can motivate uphill diffusion as well.
Excellent. Yeah, we can continue our discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, anytime. Mhm. Good, Jackson. Welcome. Next.
I suppose I can go next. Is my camera working? Yes, my camera is working. Hi, my name is Cole. I am a second-year undergraduate biochemistry major. And of course, I don't have an advisor because I'm an undergraduate student. However, I currently do research in Dr. Tong's lab. My research is looking at yes-associated protein in cancer cells and cancer mechanobiology. We're currently working on a review paper for that. And as far as future career objectives, I am a pre-med student, so I plan on becoming a physician and perhaps a physician scientist.
Excellent. Welcome, Paul. Next.
Hi, I'll go next. My name is Scott Wheeler. This is my first semester working on my PhD. I'm in the mechanical and aerospace engineering department. My advisor is Dr. Hugh Fan, who is on the previous slide. And my current research is on virus detection and RNA purification. Future career objectives, once I complete my PhD, is to go back into industry, and any special topics, I think that's to be determined for me based off of the what all is going to be presented in the class.
Excellent. Welcome, welcome. I was the committee member of Pablo previously. In your lab, previous lab member. Yeah, he's a very excellent student. Yeah, I think you will be the same. Good. Okay, okay, next.
Hi, I don't think my camera's working, but I'm Abigail Cochran. I am a physics major, and my current research project is working in the integrative mechanobiology lab to better increase the efficiency of our microscope system to interrogate neuron networks under stimuli. My future career objective is to lean more into biophysics. Specifically, I'm really interested in the electromagnetic field and its effects on the central nervous system or brain functions, specifically radio waves, things like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth that we use on a day-to-day basis.
Excellent. Thank you, Abigail. Welcome. Very good. Next, very nice introductions. I couldn't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I was muted. Sorry if I'm looking in two different places, but I'm a second-year PhD student in Dr. Sarntinoron's lab. I'm a mechanical engineering student, and my current research projects include making biphasic computational models of living systems, including tumor tissue, brain tissue, spines, and hopefully plants soon. My career objectives is research and development. I don't know whether academia or private industry yet. And then as for special topics, anything that's FEA or model related would be interesting for me.
Excellent. That's excellent. Welcome. I should call you Isabel, right?
Yeah, Isabel, yeah.
Excellent. Welcome. Next.
Hi, my name is Joel. I'm from Switzerland. I'm an exchange student just for this fall here at the UF. I'm a grad student. I'm doing biomedical engineering. We don't really do research in Switzerland while studying, but I want to go into industry after graduating. Yeah, and I also don't have an advisor here at the UF.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you can enjoy the class and then gain more knowledge, and then gradually look into different labs and find your advisor.
Yeah, again, exactly.
Excellent. Welcome, Joe. Next.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm a junior undergraduate, and I'm working also in Dr. Tang's integrative mechanobiology lab. And my research project is focusing on using genetically engineered voltage indicators and channel rhodopsins, as well as different microscope technology to study the electrical dynamics in neurons. And I'm also helping to write a review paper on that. And then my future career objectives are probably to move on to a PhD and then work in academia. And any special topics, I really like anything related to neuroscience or tumor science is interesting to me. So I'm really excited to learn about that.
Excellent, excellent. We will cover some neuroscience and cancer biology knowledge here as well. And I'm also currently inviting some neuroscientists and the oncologist friends to give the invited lectures. So you will learn those things. Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah. By the way, one thing that I want to tell all of you that it seems so far you can see you are all from different departments, from different disciplinaries. That's excellent. That's actually the feature of our class. We want to have many different people can bring different viewpoint for the scientific questions. Okay, so and in the class, actually we don't assume you have any background for the biology or for all the background on the engineering, on the mathematics. For example, we will need to use some MATLAB code. We will need to program some simple scripts to do some calculations. But you don't need to know how to use MATLAB at this point. We will provide you with tutorials to learn those skills. So just follow the class and then do it gradually. You will be fine. Okay. So that's excellent. Welcome, Eric. Yeah. Okay. Next.
I'm Trevor. I'm a second year master's student. My advisor is Dr. Scott Banks, and I'm doing research on finite element analysis of brain traumatic injury on horses. And then after this is my last semester, and I want to go into R&D for industry, and no specific special like topics I'm looking for, just kind of looking to soak up everything.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Welcome, Trevor. Next.
Hello.
Hello.
See, is my mic working?
Yeah, I can see you.
All right, great. So I'm a second year master's student in biomedical engineering. My faculty supervisor is Dr. Peter McFettridge. Not currently working on any research projects. My degree is going to be class-based entirely. And I would like to go into industry once I graduate. So yeah.
Very good. Trent, welcome. Excellent. Next.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Or can you see my face?
Yeah. I can see you now. Very good.
Okay. Sorry, I'm in Marston Library, so it will be crowded. So hello everyone. My name is Linjing Wang, and now it's my third year in US, but it's my first year of my PhD program. And my major is mechanical engineering. My advisor is Dr. Huang. So for my current research projects, I'm now focusing on blood-brain barrier fabrication, modeling, and microgel fabrication, and also some work about cell culture. So for my future career, I used to want to work for industry, but for now, I'm considering to become a professor in the future. So for our course, I want to learn something about the physics about cells or something about the materials and the chemistry. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent, excellent. I have been the committee members for 2 students in 3 students, maybe 3 students in Dr. Huang's lab. Yeah. Ren Bing, right? Ren Bing, yeah.
Yeah, it's our lab member.
Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Welcome, Ren Jing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next. Yibo, you want to introduce yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Hi, guys, I'm Yubo. It's my second master year in MAE department, and now I'm work for Dr. Gransnet, and my current research project is needle biopsy device. I also work with Dr. Tang, and for my thesis. And I want to know some special topics about the human tissue samples and material. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Welcome, Yibo. Next.
Hi, I'm Chase. I'm finishing my final semester undergraduate mechanical engineering. Currently doing some research in Dr. Wang's lab, studying like extrusion embedded printing of gelatin microgel materials. Future career objectives, probably looking to go into industry post graduation, and then I don't have any special topics off the top of my head right now. Just kind of looking to experience the course.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So as the class developers, you will learn materials, and if you want to learn, you find you have interest in any specific direction, just let me know. Okay. If I don't have time to cover in the class, I can send you some reference to read. Okay. Good. Welcome. Okay. I think we have introduced everybody. Or Jackson, have you introduced yourself?
Yeah, I went.
Yes. Okay. Good. So now we have introduced everybody now. As you can see that you all have different background. That's excellent. Okay. So now, in the next few slides, I will show you what's the plan that we have for this class, and we can arrange this plan to fit what you would like to learn more. Okay. And even if we don't have time, I can send you the reference anyways. Okay. Good. Very welcome, everybody. Okay. So this class actually, the focus will be that we will teach the students how to apply the mechanics, physics, chemistry, and computation to quantitatively understand the biological mechanism and phenomena. Okay, through some unique experimental measurement and the computational model. Mostly actually experimental measurement we will focus on. Okay, so if you were interested in this class, if you are also interested in this thing, okay, and through this class, you will learn how the fundamental physical interactions govern the biological world, and in this class we will mainly talk about some challenging problems after we go through fundamental principles. Those challenging problems, such as in the brain science, cancer therapy, and cardiovascular diseases. Okay, so those are challenging human healthy care problems. Like for example, for the brain science, so far the most mysterious organ in the human body actually is the brain. The brain is not big, but it's very, very amazing. It can help us to do the computation, to do the data processing, and it can generate the emotion, generate many philosophy, generate the thinking for the philosophy of it, for the science, right? So brain is very interesting, the very, very mysterious. And if something goes wrong in the brain, then it will cause huge diseases, such as the Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and also the autism. Those are different diseases. So it's very important to understand the brain. But how to understand the brain is very challenging. And in our class, we plan to introduce the physics-based technologies that will help us to explore the brain. And we will also discuss some basic principles of the neuroscience to give the basic understanding of the brain. Okay, and the same thing for the cancer therapy. So cancer is actually the second leading killers in the world. Okay, first leading killer is this one, cardiovascular. The cardiac heart disease is the first killer. Second killer is the cancer. So those diseases requires new technologies and new understandings to overcome them. Okay, so we will talk about those challenging problems in the class, and then through those discussion, you will integrate with the knowledge, the physics knowledge, and the tools we discussed to better to understand better how to fight against those diseases. We also will invite some guest speakers to the class. Some of them actually is doing the research on those challenging problems. One of them actually is working on the interaction between the microbe and the tissue. Microbe, like the bacteria. In the human body, we have many bacteria. We actually have more in terms of the number, we have more bacteria than the cell in our body. And those interaction between the bacteria and the human tissue, human cell, can regulate many diseases in the body. So we have invited one speaker. She is the expert of the interaction between the microbe and the tissue. That is also challenging problems in the world. Okay, so you can learn all those challenging problems and then use the physics laws, physics technologies to tackle those questions, those problems. So, as I said, in the class we will use some knowledges and tools, but you are not required to know that. For example, for the math, we will use the calculations and some linear algebra and the probability theory and the differential equations and also the Fourier analysis. Since we have all the students we have is in a mixed body of different backgrounds, so we will give the introduction of those mathematical knowledges, and then you will learn this and then practice it. Then you will understand the mathematical languages, and then we can use those languages to understand quantitatively, understand the biology and the physiology. Okay. For the physics, we will introduce thermodynamics, statistical mechanics, and some basic mechanics and electromagnetic theory. We will introduce that. For the programming, we mostly use MATLAB. So this is a very common package that people use to program and to write scripts to solve the equations, solve the modelings. Okay, so we will provide the tutorial for you, and then you can learn how to program MATLAB. We will also provide the homework that contains practice problems for the MATLAB, and then you can use that to get yourself more familiar with this language. Okay, all the biology we will teach in the class as well. So all this knowledge will be useful. Those are all really fundamental. So any part you may already know some but you may not know all of them. So we will cover that and then provide a reference to you to understand the parts that you are not familiar with. Okay, so don't worry about those at all. You will learn those. Given the limited time in the class, I will make sure that I have enough reference on the canvas so you can read, and you are also welcome to partner with other students in the class that who knows better in specific area than you, and then you can learn that after the class. So you work together to solve the homework problems and then get those knowledge and mastery. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so in the class we will mostly follow this structure. We will talk about firstly we will give some basic explanation, basic introduction of the molecular and the cell biology. So then we know what our samples are. Okay, and then we will introduce basic physics and mathematical tools like the statistics, what is statistics, and the thermodynamics and the statistical mechanics. After that, we will talk about the biophysics and its frontier, especially some interesting, useful tools such as optical imaging, functional magnetic resonant imaging tools, and then PET. Those are the imaging modality used to look at the molecule, cell, tissue, and organ at different scales and at different functions. Okay, so those tools we will introduce. If we have time, I will also introduce some nanotechnology tools like the MEMS sensors or NEMS sensors. If we have time, we will also talk about those. And then we will discuss about the combination of the tools and those physics knowledges in the living system, in the life processes, and especially not purely biology. We will not just talk about biology. We will talk about how the physics and the mechanics be useful in the biology, how they can be used in the clinical, in the lab, and how to understand the biology better from the physics and the mechanics perspectives. Such as we will talk about the mechanobiology, cancer, and the cardiovascular dynamics. Those are actually very relevant to the fluid mechanics. Cardiovascular very relevant to the fluid mechanics because the blood is flowing, right? Cancer is very relevant to both fluid mechanics and solid mechanics because tumor is solid. Tumor is very rigid, very stiff compared to the living cells. So it contains solid mechanics. And each cancer cell, if you take it out, it contains many fluids inside the membrane. So inside at the solid scale, we need to consider that using the fluid mechanics. Okay, so we will quantitatively understand those life science using the physics and the mechanics knowledges. Okay, and I put the class content in a flow chart. So here, from the introduction to the basics of the molecular and the cell biology, and then basic mathematics, okay, probability theory, mathematics, and then basic physics, Brownian motion, and diffusion. They are all connected together. And diffusion, correlation, kinetics, and their applications. And then the tools, biophysics tools, like the imaging tools. Okay, and then we would talk about the specific life process, especially in the neuron science is very important, the membrane potential ion channel, right? And then the molecular force between the cells and between the molecules. And we will introduce the mechanics concept, mechanobiology concepts in the cytoskeleton and the membrane. Okay, and then the frontier of the biophysics, current challenge and the future opportunities. This is actually most exciting part that will will let all of you to understand how we can integrate all the things we learned to solve new problems, solve new questions. Okay. If we have time, I hope to also discuss about the application of quantum physics, quantum mechanics in the biology. So quantum theory actually mostly useful in the molecular level, molecular level. And so far, there are many sensors and actuators used in the cell, in the biology, to help people explore the life process. Those sensor and actuator are based on the molecule, based on the protein. If you want to improve their performance, you need to understand the quantum physics, and then you can engineer them. Okay? So if we have time, I hope to share some of the perspective of quantum mechanics in biology with you. And now we have, in my lab, we did a lot of research in this. I hope to share with you some recent research findings in our lab. Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions about this? And throughout the semester, feel free to let me know if you want me to talk more in certain area, within certain box, or you want me to add a new box there. Okay, feel free to let me know. Okay, so as I said, that our class will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 to 3:50. And then after class, we can have office hour up to 4:30. If you want to discuss more things, you can stay on the Zoom, and then we can discuss after class. If you prefer other time, you can email me to schedule the time, and then we can discuss. Okay, so feel free to talk. And then I have this. Here's my email address, and then I will also add all the references, reading materials, homeworks on the campus. So you can go there to download necessary materials to study. Okay. And within the class, of course, at the end of the class, you will have a score. So the score, your final score actually is consists of several components. But I want to ensure you don't need to worry about the score. In my view, that most important thing is you learn important knowledge, important skills through the class, and then you can use that in your research project, and use that in your future career. I think that's most important. Don't worry about the scores. I put those components here. Those are used to help you to learn the material, to master the skills. Okay. So they have those different components have certain weight. We will have about 10% for the class attendance, especially the discussion. During the class, you are very welcome to ask sharp questions, because when you ask questions and through the discussion, you really learn things. It will strengthen your understanding, okay? And then it will correct your confusion. So class attendance is very important. And also I will give 3 to 5 homework set to you throughout the semester. Those question set contains questions that motivate to think, motivate to rethink about the concepts. Okay. Usually we call those homework question coffee problem. So you can prepare a coffee and then work on those homeworks. And then whatever you write a solution, it will reflect your thinking, reflect your ideas, and then we can discuss it. I can show you the final solution of the homework that can help you to understand the problem better, see whether anything you think can be improved. Okay, so those are homework coffee problems. We will have 2 midterm exams during the semester. One is a written exam. So I will prepare 10 questions for you. It's open book and open notes. and then you can finish the exam during the class. It will be September 29. Okay, you can have this. You can finish the exam in the class. Second exam will be the presentation. So you can this presentation actually is a freestyle. You can pick up a topic that you feel strong about, a research topic, but discuss with me about your topic beforehand. And then this presentation can be multiple students together. So we have 12 students. You can form a group, form several with several classmates, form a group together to tackle one question you have a common interest, or you can do it individually. That's also fine. Okay, so you pick up the topics, and then in this presentation, you present the clear goal of your study. What do you want to learn better about that topic? Okay, and then I will talk about more detail about this. I will show you more detailed explanation of the presentation. And then this topic, this second exam will be the introduction of the topic. And this topic will be used for the final presentation. So after you present this topic in the second exam, and all the students and myself will give you feedback, give you some advices, and then I will also guide you throughout the later part of the semester to better target that topic, to develop that research project. Then it will gradually become much richer, and it will be your final presentation. So this is our final presentation on the December. So final presentation is developed based on the second exam, but it will contain your own efforts. Either some theoretical derivation or some modeling to target that to tackle this topic. Okay. So for the final presentation, it will have 30% for presentation, and then we needed you to write a report or proposal to cover to explain this topic in a text. Okay, that will be the 10%. So overall, those are all the parts you will need to do, and those actually will help you to learn the material better. For example, the discussion and the homework and the exam presentation, exam writing, and the final overall presentation in a group, either in a group or individually. Okay, those will help you to understand better, to learn how to use physics tools, physics laws, mathematical skills to study a biological topic. Okay. So for this final exam, actually I have some detailed materials here. Do you guys hear me? Do you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I have some detailed explanation about the final projects here. So I can explain this at the time when we get to that. Okay. So actually, I also have some example here. We can discuss about this example in next lecture. Right now it's 3:50. Yeah. Okay. So today we can stop here, and the next lecture I will explain the rest of logics, and then we can start from that flow chart on to start our journey. Okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.